Hi everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm your host Shipra Makkar. Today we are going to talk about sleep, the importance of sleep, and how we can train our bodies and mind to be at peace and sleep peacefully. I know sleep does not come easy to everyone. I'm one of them, and I feel there is so many things to it. Apart from just lying down on bed and expecting sleep to come naturally to us, there's so much we can do to help ourselves be comfortable, feel at peace with ourselves, and let our bodies know to be at peace and it's time to sleep and rest down. The major chunk of our day, there is so much we are doing, from physically, mentally to emotionally. There are so many things we are putting our bodies through. So when we get back to bed, especially in this stressful lives, our mind, because we do not get enough space to think during the day, we are just working like robots. And when we hit the bed, our brain starts thinking, and so many people complain of like our brain just does not stop thinking and giving us so many thoughts, like overthinking happens at night. But I like to do it the opposite way. I don't think it's right to put the blame to the mind or the thoughts that are being produced. Rather, there's a bigger role that we play to put ourselves to sleep. So around this time of the day, 6, 7 o'clock, when the winding down happens on the outside, in the outside world, it is our responsibility that when we enter home after the work, we start letting our bodies know and our mind know that it's time to wind down and that now we should go back to sleep. So I'm just going to share my winding down routine with you and how I comfort myself through the last part of the day so that I can have a peaceful night's sleep. And we can all agree that we feel our happier, best versions when we are rested and we are not cranky or grumpy and ready to hit the next person or the task. First thing that I do and is often recommended is to turn off the lights. So our body produces a hormone called melatonin in the dark. So get blackout curtains. It's so important, especially if you have a night job. If you do not understand like why is your body not producing that hormone, especially if you see like a lot of people on the airplanes get those sleep mask so that they can fall asleep. That's because our body and brain releases hormones melatonin only in the dark. Having a warm hot bath at the end of the day calms your nerves and your body in such a way you feel like you are at heaven. If you do watch web series, there is this web series named Friends. It's one of my favorites. There is a scene in the series where Chandler takes a bath and the other people are yelling at him. And he's like, and he literally says these words while in the bathtub, and he says, I'm too relaxed to care. And that's my motto. Like when 7 o'clock starts, I tell my friends and my family that I'm not going to pick up calls, I'm not going to get into any more conflicts or any arguments that may disrupt my peace of mind. Third, which is often you hear from a lot of people, that keep away the screens and do not eat heavy food for 7 o'clock, like having cheese or chicken or like non-vegetarian food can actually put a lot of pressure on your digestive system. Thus, I will suggest you not to take tea or coffee or any green tea that have caffeine. I'll suggest that not to take those drinks post 5 o'clock, because coming from the first hand experience, I have lived it and I still experience it, that if I drink coffee at any point of the time after 5 o'clock, I genuinely do not fall asleep till 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's what caffeine does to you. it does not let you fall asleep. But I like to hence control the caffeine intake. Even if I want to take some kind of green tea, I would prefer a caffeine free option. I'm going to attach the links of all the things that I'm sharing or the products you might need, so that you can go click at the link and purchase it for you, because I've tried so many products in the market and I think I have found out what works best for me and what is genuinely a better option as a consumer. So I can give that information to you and share it so that you can use it and benefit from it as well. So the next thing I do is drink a chamomile tea. So chamomile is a flower and it calms your nerves. It helps you fall back to sleep so easily. Like, okay, imagine, like I am drinking a cup of chamomile tea. My nerves are getting calmed down. Like, even if I want to think, my brain will resist that, because the nerves are too calm to think about something too stressful, or like imagine the worst case scenario at the end of the day. I'll give you a little anecdote which my father and I experienced. So I bought this new chamomile tea brand and it is wonderful. I'm going to drop down the link there so that you can go buy it. So, and it was a weekday. So I go home and I'm like, Mom, Dad, you need to try this, chamomile tea. And I dip it, and they actually drank it around 9-10 o'clock, and my father and mother kept falling asleep till 10 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't get up for work. And they came up back to me, you can't do this, like give us at least on the weekend, not on the weekday, because they were genuinely not able to wake back up at the morning time, because they genuinely had a wonderful 10 to 11 hours of sleep. And I was genuinely laughing, like right now I'm doing, because I was like so happy for myself that this is working for me and other people. So this is really, really important to drink chamomile tea around 8-9 o'clock, and it will calm down your nerves. Another thing that I do is use a lavender oil. So lavender oil also does the same thing, but it's on the application basis. You don't have to drink it. So I love this brand lavender oil. It's called, I don't know, Organics Mantra. I'll drop down the link from the Amazon so that you can click on the link and purchase it for yourself. So what I do is I take 2 drops of it and I actually put it on the side of my pillow. So whenever I turn my body to another side, I inhale it, and your brain gets so calm. Like, even if I am stressed about something or thinking about what might happen for a particular scenario or a situation, my body is like you just genuinely fall asleep so faster. So this lavender oil comes very, very handy. Another thing that I'm going to share is a deal breaker, and I have received feedback. So when I was gone for the Miss India training in Pune, my coach, to you Ritika ma'am, we were just normally talking, and she's like, I've not been able to sleep peacefully, and we had the next day where I had to show up 8 o'clock in the morning. And I said, there's something that I use, I'm sending you the link, just try it for yourself and see if it helps you. So this is a white noise machine. So I've tried multiple brands, but I found this one better, because it has so many options for the different kind of noises. So I just switch it on. So it has, like, for example, this is the pink noise on, and then I'll change it. And you can actually increase the volume, decrease the volume, and put a timer like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or infinite. So I'll just show the next voice. So this is the waterfall, different waterfall. This is the nighttime one. Burning log. So it has a lot of options which you can try for yourself. What white noise does is that it blocks any unnecessary voices from the outside. That is one. And scientists have proved that a certain neurological beats, like you will hear so many beats of about 739, 789, which helps your brain, it trains your mind to do a certain thing. So this is actually the binaural beats, which you can also find on YouTube, but again that involves using Blu-rays, like it will hit my eyes, so I prefer this option because I don't have to open up my phone or my TV. It switches my brain from the thinking mode to the resting and digest mode. Another thing that I like to do and would like to share with you is do a brain dump. So just open a diary. So there are multiple ways to go about it. One thing that I personally like to do is write my gratitude practice. Like I just write minimum 3 things that I am grateful for. So even if there is nothing there is that day, and you're like, I had such a rough day, why would I be grateful for something? So what would I like to do is just for the sake of the practice, and this is for training my mind to look out for the positives and to calm down my brain to be less distressed. So like I'm grateful for the bed I'm sleeping, I'm grateful for having a diary in my hand, and so that where I can write this practice, I'm grateful for the air I'm breathing. So these are the basic things that I do for myself. Brain dump method, another thing that I sometimes like to do, which is not every day I can do, because sometimes you're tired and you don't have that much energy to put that much work before going to sleep. You expect sleep come naturally to you, but you oftentimes have to do a lot of work. So brain dump method is like without thinking, like it does not have a foot, it does not have a leg, it does not have to make sense to anyone, let alone you. So just write down everything, anything and everything that is running on your mind on the piece of paper, and just dump it. Leave it there. You don't even have to destroy it. You can pick up the next day, and because this is to train your mind. If something comes useful to your brain, like suppose you remember you have to do laundry tomorrow, you have to do a certain task which you forgot to do this day, so you can write it down there, and you can pick it up the next day, because anyway you are too tired to do it now, and you genuinely deserve a good night's sleep. So take care of yourself and give yourself that rejuvenating sleep, because you deserve it. You can get it if done correctly. And if there is anything that you do otherwise apart from anything that I have mentioned, please feel free to drop in the comment section. Lots of love. Bye bye.